Hello, Forex traders. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Learn Forex with Davidson. And in today's video, we are going to break down two of the most important concepts in Forex trading and the financial market as a whole. Yeah. So, what is this concept? We are going to be talking about support and resistance levels. That sounds technical, but don't worry, I will explain in a way that you all are going to understand. But before we get started, if this is your first time hearing my voice, if this is your first time, seeing my video, I would like you to hit the like button, smash that subscription button, you know what I'm saying? So you don't miss out next time I bring you good quality content like this because today it's for you and I. You know what I'm saying? All right, without wasting much time, let's get started. Now, before I explain to you or before I give you an illustration on the chart what support and resistance really mean, I'm going to tell you a story here. When I first started out trading, one of the concepts that changed my life is support and resistance. Now, support and resistance is a trading concept that is being despised. Yeah, many traders don't really pay attention to it. They don't really look at it that much, although they look at it, but they don't really look at support and resistance. They don't really give it that time. If support and resistance was to be a player, I'm telling you, support and resistance is going to only play 20 minutes on the pitch. It's going to play only 20 minutes because traders don't really give attention to this concept. And this concept is the concept that doubled my profitability in the forex market. In fact, it tripled it, man. It tripled my profitability. When I gave my time to look at what support and resistance really means and how support and resistance works, when I gave when I gave myself time, to study it, to practice it, to master the concept, when I came up with, I was like, wow, so this is how this shit works, yeah, man. So I'm not going to keep this knowledge to myself. So that is why I have come out here as usual. I come out here on weekly basis to give you weekly analysis on forex chart on what's going to happen in the following week in the forex market. So I have a section in my YouTube channel where I talk about weekly analysis. So if you don't want to miss out or you want to stay ahead of market trends where the market is heading, so I would like you to subscribe to this channel so that when I'm dropping our weekly chart analysis, you will be the first person to see it and you'll be the first person to get ready to strike the market. You know what I'm saying? You strike the market. Some people call it sniper entry. Sniper entry. You want to enter the market when people in Wall Street are entering the market. That when the big banks, you know what I'm talking about? Those are the big boys. So you want to get into the market when the big boys are getting into the market. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you support and resistance in a low term that you can understand. You don't only understand, but apply it to your trading. Yeah. So you're going to apply this concept to your trading, and you're going to see how it's going to double you up. You're going to see how it's going to triple you up. So I mean, many of you have dreams for this year. It's still early. Many of you have dreams for this year. I mean, I have people who want to buy Lamborghini. I have people who want to buy Rolls Royce. I have people who want to travel to Dubai. All right. So currently, I'm in Dubai right now, and oops, it's pretty hot here. So I have my bottle of water. So this video is gonna be a little bit long. So I have to keep water by my side. So I don't get dehydrated. All right. So with that being said, let's get started. Okay, before I go into the concept explaining support and resistance on the real chart, let's use some allegory first, right? All right, so I'm gonna just adjust this out of my way. I'm gonna clear that for now. Now let's talk about the first thing we're going to be talking about is support. Now, so I'm just going to pull out my rectangle tool and I'm going to draw something like this on my chart. Okay, now we have support. Now this is support level, right? So what is support? Now, before, I'm not going to be explaining to you, but rather I'm going to be giving you allegories so that you can understand better. You get what I'm saying? So imagine the price of a currency is like a ball bouncing on the floor. Imagine the price of a currency is like a ball bouncing on the floor. So every time the ball hits the floor, it bounces back up. You know what I'm saying? Every time the ball hits the floor, it bounces back up. It bounces back up. That floor is what traders call support. Now, let me draw out something. Okay, so this is where the market is coming from. This is the ball. I'm bouncing the ball to the floor, which is this support. So every time the ball gets to this support, it bounces back up. When the ball gets to this support, it bounces back up. When the ball gets to this support, it bounces back up. It gets back to this support, it bounces back up. Now, this is a concept. Now, what is this telling you? This area, this support level is preventing the price from going down. It's preventing the price from going further downward. So every time the price comes to the support level, it bounces back. Every time it comes to the support level, it bounces back. So that is one of the concepts, that is one of the idea behind the support, you trading the support level. You want to trade support, this is one of the idea behind support. So that being said, it this support level is a price level where the currency trends to stop falling and might start going up again. So because now, why is this happening? This is happening because buyers usually step in at that level. Now, don't forget, I mentioned top banks, I mentioned the guys in the Wall Street. These guys, this is the level they enter the market for a buy. This is the level they get into the market for a buy. They just wait. Once the market comes from once the market comes into the support level, they buy and the market goes back up. Once it comes back to the support level, they buy again. It goes back, but once it comes to the support level again, they enter another buy. So this is how support level is traded. This is how you trade the support level, right? So this is how you trade the support level. Easy peasy. So take this as a floor. This support level is a floor. So when you bounce ball, when the ball hits the floor, it it goes back up, it bounces back up. So that floor is acting as a resistance, is acting as a support level, preventing the ball from going further downward. So this is the support level. Now let's talk about the resistance level. Now this time, imagine the ball is being thrown up and hitting the ceiling. Many of you don't have ceilings in your house. You have what is called POP, and this one other thing. What is it called? I can't really remember at the moment. But let's just stay with ceiling. Yeah, ceiling and POP, the most common ones. So let's say, imagine the ball is being thrown up and hitting the ceiling of your house or the POP of your house, right? And every time it hits the ceiling or the POP, it falls back down. Now, that ceiling or that POP is what is called resistance. It's because price level, now it's a price resistance level is a price level where the currency trends to stop rising and might start going down again. Why is that so? Is because sellers usually come in at that level. Now let's paint out the allegory on our chart, right? So let's draw a rectangle tool again. Let's draw a rectangle tool again. So like we did for the support level, we are going to do for the resistance. So price come into our ceiling, our POP. Now falls back to the ground, falls back to the downside. Price comes into this level again, falls back to the downside. Now what does it tells you? It tells you that this level is acting as a resistance, preventing the price from going upward. So what you want to look for is wait. When next the price comes into this resistance level, you sell, because this is when the top guys are selling. This is where they sell. This is where the buyers come in. So you wait. Every time once the market taps into your resistance level, you sell, expecting the price to go back to the downside, right? So this is how the resistance level is traded. So every time the market comes into the resistance level, you expect to sell. Logically, you are selling. You are not buying. You are selling. You are selling because the resistance level is preventing the price from going upwards. So what you'll be looking out for, you want to be looking out for potential selling entries. You want to look for entries. You want to look for where to sell at this level. You're not looking for a buy. You're looking for where to sell because you understand the concept of support and resistance. So this is one of the concepts in the forex market that people, I'm not going to say people, I'm going to say traders don't pay attention to. So these areas are potential areas that you would have get into on a sell. You would have getting into this market right here on a sell. You get into here on a sell. You get into here. You get into here on a sell. You get into here on a sell. So these are potential areas that you get into to sell. You sell at this level. These levels are levels you look for sell entries. And for the support level are levels, these are the levels you look for buy entries. You are buying, you are not selling. That being said, uh that being said, support is the floor that stops price from falling, while resistance is the ceiling or POP that stops price from rising. You get what I'm saying? So traders use these levels to decide when to buy or sell because they give you clues about where the price might change direction. So this is one of the concepts that changed my trading. Like I said before, this concept tripled my trading. I mean, I'm a big boy now. You get what I'm saying? So I can't keep this to myself. I said to myself, I'm gonna share this to my YouTube community. I'm gonna share this to my Telegram community. So if you're not in my Telegram community, you wanna be among the big boys. Check the link in the description of this video to join my Telegram channel. It's free. I mean, it's free. And I call out trades there weekly. I give out trades there weekly for free. We don't have to pay a dime for it. So as we continue, I hope you found this concept helpful. You found you found out today that support and resistance is one of the trading concepts out there that can make you a millionaire in the forex. As a forex trader, support and resistance is one of the concepts you should practice. It's one of the concepts you should worship. It's one of the concepts you should pay attention to. Allow support and resistance to play full time. It's doing the job. It's making you some money. All right, so guys, if you have stayed so long to this time, and you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, come on, why? If I'm helping you make money, come on, why not help me grow the channel? Share the channel link with your friends, your community, your school. Share it with your friends. Come on, ask them to subscribe to the channel. It's gonna help their life. I'm gonna make them rich. I'm making you rich. Show them proof. All right, guys. So that's enough for allegories. So that's enough for all the talks. Now let's go to the live chart. Let's go and make the practical there. Let's go and look at the live chart and how to spot out these support and resistance levels, right? So I'm gonna clear this. I'm gonna clear all this right now. Um, Take this off. So guys, so that is that for support and resistance. Explained. So I hope I was able to explain this to you in a way you can understand. If you don't really understand, you want to ask questions, the comment section is always open. You can ask some questions in the comment section, and if there is a topic you would like me to talk about, leave it in the comment section. I will talk about it, and I'll try my best to explain it to your understanding, so that I want you to get rich. I want you to be richer. I want you to, you know what I'm talking. All right, so let's look at the live chart. Let's look at the real world. Now, this is the real world. This is the real world right now. So, in the real world, in the live chart, let's practice our support and resistance levels. Now, all right, on my chart right now, you already see some drawings here, right? You already see some drawings here, some drawings on the chart. So, these are already support and resistance levels I have plotted out already. But don't panic. I'm going to clear my chart and I'm going to do this for you, just for you, just for you. I'm going to do this again from the beginning, from the very beginning, to show you how I pluck out my support and resistance level, and how I trade my support and resistance level. You know how to trade support and resistance. So don't forget, this video is about how to trade support and resistance like a pro. So I'm not going to hide anything from you. I'm plain. I'm going to show you how to get richer. You know, I'm going to show you how to get richer. So I'm going to clear my chart right now. I'm going to remove all drawings, right? So now, when you open up your chart for the first time, the first thing you want to do is you want to know where the market is coming from and where the market is heading. Yeah, you want to know where the market is coming from and where the market is heading. So if the market is coming from a bullish trend, continuing in a bullish trend, or if the market is coming from a bearish trend and continuing on a bearish trend. So these are the things you want to look out for before you do anything, right? So that being said, I use what is called the top-down analysis. Shout out to you if you are one of those traders who is applying the top-down analysis. I'll use what is called the top-down analysis, and this is the analysis that really helped me. So at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how this top-down analysis is being applied to support and resistance, like how they are in relative to one another, right? So I'm going to break that to you in this video. Just stay tuned, stay to the final end. I'm going to make you rich. All right, guys, so let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to go to the monthly time frame. Yeah, that's one of the rules, monthly time frame. So I'll click on the monthly time frame on my chart right now. Then I'll just zoom out a little bit to see the overall market. You know what I'm talking about. You want to see the market in a broader point of view. Now, looking at the market right now, you can see that the market is coming from where? A bullish trend. The market is going upwards right now. Yeah, you can see this. The market is bullish at the moment. So now on the monthly time frame, we understand and we have understood that the market is bullish. The market is bullish. So logically, we are looking for buy positions. We are looking for opportunities to buy at this time because we have understood that the market is bullish, right? Okay, so After my monthly time frame, after deciding where the market is coming from and where the market is heading, so I go down to the next time frame, which is the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame is the time frame where I carry out, where I begin to mark out my chart here. So on the weekly time frame, I'm just going to make sure I zoom into the most recent trend, like the most recent movement. You can see the most recent movement started from right about here, right? So this movement is what produced what you are seeing here right now, right? So I'm just going to keep my charts here right now. So right now, I'm going to draw out my chart. I'm going to spot out potential support and resistance level here right now. So number one thing you must know is that you must have a good eyes. You must be able to see. These levels are levels that if you can't see them, you can't plot them out. So you have to be able to see. So if you can't see, eat onions. Eat onions, clear your eyes. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna pluck out my rectangle tool. So I'm gonna start with the most feasible, the ones I can see very well at the moment, the most feasible. So I think there's something happening here. There's something happening around here. So I'm just gonna draw this. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna adjust it a little bit to the future, right? So we are trading to the future. So I'm just gonna drop this. Okay, let's say we have this right now. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna clone this. I'm not gonna draw it again. I'm not gonna clone this and look out for the next. Sorry about that, guys. Let me drink some water. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this to another most feasible area I can see. So I can see something happening here. Something has been happening here, multiple touches here and there. So how to spot out these areas are you draw your support and resistance at the areas where multiple touches has happened. So you are drawing them where you have multiple touches, because those multiple touches are called areas of values or areas of interest. So you want to so areas of values or areas of interest are where magic happens. So those areas are where you expect something to happen. So you want to be able to spot out those areas, right? So here we have touch one, touch two, touch three, yeah, market breakthrough, touch three, four, five, multiple touches here. Same thing on the support, you have touch here, a touch, a touch, a touch here, and the most recent touch here right now. So let's look out for another level. I'm just going to clone this right now. Look for another level to put this. So I think something, I can see something happening here. Yeah, something something is happening here. I mean, we have this touch, we have price coming down to retest this, and it came in, retest this before this move. Okay, so that is that. Let's look for one more. Look at the chart very well. Can you see? What can you see? Okay, I found another level. So we're gonna take this upward, right about here. Yeah. So now you can see how easy that was. So support and resistance is not a complicated term, it's not complicated. You have to be able to see. So you see, it's very easy. So what are you doing? So after I draw this on my 1 week, on the 1 week time frame, I go down to the 4 hour. I go down to the 4 hour time frame. So on the 4 hour time frame, now I know what to look out for. Now, when I'm looking out for, because I believe it's a bullish trend. So when the market gets to this resistance level, I expect it. If the market breaks out of this resistance level, so if market comes to this resistance level, breakout, retest. Once the market retest, I know for sure that we are going to come back up to touch the next resistance level. So once this happened, I get into the market at this level, and my stop loss just below the retest of the level. So this is how to trade support and resistance, right? And in a bearish scenario, if the market re- comes into the resistance level but falls back down, right? So if the market comes to the resistance level, do something like this, retest before it goes back down to the support level. Now I already know what I'm looking out for. So if something like this happens and my stop loss is just going to be above the retest. So this is how to trade support and resistance. Nothing complicated. So you already know that once the market comes to the resistance level, breaks out and retest, the next target level is the next resistance level that you've drawn out. You get this? So that's how it works. And same thing to the support level. Once the market gets into the support level, let's say the market comes to the support level and finally breaks to the downside, retests the support level before going down to the next support level, you already know your next target is the next support level. So you're just gonna get into the market at this level and your stop loss is gonna be just above the retest of that level. So this is how easy support and resistance is. This is how easy it is. So there's nothing complicated. It's not complicated. Like I said and like I told you, support and resistance is one of the most simple trading concept out there. I believe because it's simple, that's why most traders don't pay attention to it, because it's simple. They like to pay attention to complicated things. Man, I love simple things. I want something that will make my life easy. I want something that won't stress me. I want something that I'll just spend 5 minutes on the chart and I've gotten my analysis and I know where the fucking market is going. You know what I'm talking. So this is very easy and peasy, right? So this is how to look out for support and resistance level, and how to draw and how to spot them. So what are we expecting? We are expecting price now to come into this level. We wait to see the reaction if it's going to break out to the upside. So if it breaks out to the upside and retest, then we know we are continuing to the next resistance level. But if it comes to the resistance level, come back down, retest the resistance level, and continue downward, we know we are targeting back the support level. And same thing, you want to see how this happens in the future. Let me try to zoom this a little bit. You can see what happened. Price came from this level, tap into the resistance level. Once it came to the resistance level, it retraced back. So you want to look out for, so a breakout happened and a retest. So a retest of this area, you would have just waited for the retest. Market breaks out, you get in here, and your stop loss just above the retest, and you trade all the way down here. So this is how to trade support and resistance. And after the market gets to the support level, you see what happens? It reversed back. The market came into the support level, breakout, and could have just entered the fucking market. So this is what happens. It goes back up. So we are expecting the market to come back here, either continue to the upside or give us some sort of confirmation and come back to the support level. So these are the things to watch out for. Nothing complicated. There's nothing complicated about this. It's as simple as ABC. The next pair we are going to be looking out for on our chart is we are going to be looking out for USD card. We are looking out for USD card right now. So let's go to USD card. Where's USD card? All right, this is USD card here right now. Okay, sorry, they are pretty much drawing on my chart right now. So this is one of the trades I called out on my Telegram community. So like I said, you have to join the community. Yeah, so this is one of the trades I called out. So I'm just going to clear my charts, clear my drawings, and like we do, I'll go to you go to the monthly time frame, so we know where the market is coming from. To see where the market is coming from, do something like this. From what we can see on the chart, we can tell that the market is on a bullish trend. Market is like this. So we can tell that the market is on a bullish trend. Why? Because the market is creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and higher lows. So with the information we've gotten on the monthly time frame right now, you're going to use this information to trade. So after we've known this, what is the next thing we do? We go down to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, we begin to mark out our chart. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, I'm just going to shrink a little bit. Don't forget, you want to start marking your chart from the most recent moves, right? You want to mark the chart from the most recent move in the market. Yeah. So, and like I said, your eyes, you must be sharp. You must be sharp to see. And let's begin. So I'll pull out my rectangle tool, and let's look out for, okay, something is happening here. I can see multiple touches at this area, multiple touches happening here. So I'm just going to drag this a little bit to the future, because I mean, it's the future we are trading, not in the past. So I'm just going to take this to the future a little bit, something like this. And I will clone this. I found another position where we have multiple touches, so I can put this around this level. Yeah, and I'll clone this one again. I spot out another area, so I think something is happening here. Something is happening in this area. All right. So you can see even from a future, this something is happening from the past. Rather, some stuff's happening here. We have some of these touches around this area. We have price at this level. Um, so I'm just going to clone this, and look for another area. So I think this would be a good area. Okay. Let's put this at this area. Let's put this at this area. Then clone this again and bring this to this area right here. Okay. And we are good to go. We are good to go. So if you are duplicating this, if you are cloning this again, rather, we should look out for areas like this. Yeah. So we should look out for this area here. Okay. So that is for drawing out your support levels and resistance levels. So you can see how easy this is. It's not something hard, it's not complicated. Like I said, I want something that is going to make my life easy. I don't want to complicate stuffs. I want easy stuffs. Okay, so now that we know this, we've marked out our support levels and we've marked out our resistance level. What is the next thing to do? Now we go down to the 4-hour time frame. So going down to the 4-hour time frame, we look at what is happening here. What is going on here? What is happening? What is going on here? What's happening? And okay, on a 4-hour time frame, you can see that right now market came from the resistance level coming down to the support level, and now we are rallying back. So this is like a break. This is a breakout. Let me draw something here for you to see. This is a breakout, so you can draw this. This is a breakout that leads to the trend you are seeing, to the short-term trend you are seeing there right now. So this is what happened there. So market breaks out of this and retesting around this support level. Market did some retest before it goes upward, and I believed I called out this trade on my Telegram channel. So what we are looking at here right now is market came into our support level, coming from a resistance level to the support level. Now we have a consolidated a little bit around here. Finally, we had a breakout, a breakout, and we believe this breakout is going to continue. Market is market did something like this breakout, some retest around here, and market currently right there. So we are expecting the price to come back to this resistance level, right? This is how to trade the resistance level. So but for this right now, overall target is market coming into our resistance level, and easy peasy, we are on the move. So one other pair I want us to look at is the Euro JPY. Have we talked about that? I don't think so, but let's look at Euro JPY. So by this time, I believe you already know what to look out for on your chart. You already know how to block out your support and resistance level. You already know what to look out for before you get into the market, right? So like we know, this is a bullish trend already. So what are we looking out for? We are going to go down to the 4 hour, to the weekly time frame. Sorry, to the weekly time frame. You can see on the weekly time frame, you can see how things are really looking nice. So this is how easy it is. And right now, you can see how this looks sweet, how super it is. So on a 4 hour time frame, you can see what's rallying here right now. So I'm expecting market to break out to the upside right now. So I have two scenarios on Euro JPY. Let me call that right now. I have two scenarios on Euro JPY. So what I'm looking out for market to come up here, break out of this level, retest this level, and head to this resistance level. So if this plays out, I'm gonna get into the market at this level, and my stop loss is just gonna be below the retest. And so this is my bullish scenario on Euro JPY, and my bearish scenario is market doing something like this. Maybe market comes back down here, retest the resistance level, and falls back to the support level. So if this happens, I'm gonna get into the market at this level, and my stop loss is gonna be at this level. So guys, this is very easy. As you can see, it's very easy. uh there's nothing complicated. Support and resistance is very easy, so I was telling you guys that I'm going to tell you how the top down analysis applies to this. You can tell that before we mark out our chart, there's always something we look out for. Number one, we want to know where the market is coming from and where the market is heading, right? So how to know that is, you want to see the market from a broader point of view, from a higher time frame, from a master time frame, before you get into the market. And how do you do that? One of the time frame you look out for is the monthly time frame. So on the monthly time frame, you can see data back into the 90s, right? So those data will help you see where the market is coming and where the market is heading. You know, so after seeing this, you want to go down to the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame is the time frame you begin to mark out your chart, spotting out the support and resistance level. So you begin to mark out your chart, and after that, you want to go down to the 4 hour time frame. So the 4 hour time frame is where you are waiting for your confirmation. So you are waiting for the magic. You're waiting for things to happen at your areas of values or your areas of interest. So once those things happen and you see your confirmation, then you go to the 1 hour time frame, you execute your trade, you get ready for a cash out. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm talking about, guys? So now we have come to the end of this video, and if you found this helpful, give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more simple explanations on forex and the financial market. So that is that from me. Learn forex with Davidson. Catch you next time. Bye for now.